Good morning from Budapest. Just another chilly, gloomy morning, gloomy day. Make the best of it. I'm gonna go to a walking tour and then maybe to the baths afterwards.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice, relaxing afternoon.
So let's get going. All right, so we join our walking tour. You need a book?
No, but that's pretty cool to see this.
Budapest, and 6 years ago this Ferris wheel instantly lowered. What is this? So you didn't know that? Michael Jackson was the greatest Hungarian singer ever. No. He was not Hungarian for sure, but at least he visited Hungary twice in his life. And after his death, the fans of Michael Jackson, they started to commemorate him here with the pictures and candles and flowers on this tree. So we can say this is a nice tribute for Michael Jackson. We have the Hungarian cuisine is the most unhealthiest. It doesn't use sunflower oil or butter for cooking. Traditionally we use lard or fat, and we deep fry everything. So that's why we have the highest rate of heart attacks in Europe and the beautiful results. And what to try here? Can you tell me a good Hungarian meal? Thank you. So goulash or gulyás in Hungarian. This is the most commercialized Hungarian food. Please don't be surprised, but here in Hungary the gulyás is a liquid beef soup with vegetables and potatoes. And in the rest of the world, the goulash going to be a stew. Sorry, after that I can help you.
St. Stephen's Church.
Thank you.
It's Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
It says Ego sum villa veritas et vita.
And in Latin, what does that mean?
I don't know, tell us.
You'd have to Google it.
Okay, I'll put it right down here. It's amazing.
Were the victims. Hungary was a Nazi collaborator, but the Hungarian Jewish people were the victims, and commemorating Jewish victims with a Christian angel, this is a little bit controversial. There is another problem with this memorial. It's commemorating only the victims of the German occupation. Over there, the second word német means German in Hungarian. So it's not commemorating the victims of the Hungarians. And you should know, here in Hungary, not only the German Nazis did everything. They are the ones who started the deportations. They are the ones who sent Adolf Eichmann here to organize everything. But Eichmann arrived only with 200 Nazi soldiers. And I said the total number of the victims, it was 600,000. So 10% of the total victims of the Holocaust were Hungarians, and I don't think 200 Nazi soldiers were able to kill this many people without the help of the Hungarians. Of course, it was not possible. They got a really big help from the Hungarian police, from the Hungarian Nazi party, and from the Hungarian authorities as well. And together, they deported this many people to concentration camps. A little later, here we are on the other side of the square. First of all, about the name of the square itself. It has the name Liberty Square, and it's commemorating the freedom from Austria. And here at the middle of the square you can find another controversial memorial. Maybe if you can read Cyrillic letters, it says Slava Sovietskie Geroyem Aspa whatever. I don't speak Russian, sorry, you neither, right? Okay, so what if I say it in English? It says Glory for the Liberators, Soviet Heroes. For Hungarians, it was not a real liberation. Liberation literally means you are giving freedom to someone, but how it is possible to give any freedom if you are not free? I don't think the Soviet soldiers came here because of their free will. No, they were forced to come here later. They were just forcing the communism on us. This memorial, as you can read at the bottom, it was erected in 1945, right after the Second World War, to commemorate those people who were buried underneath. So back then that was a giant mass grave here at the same spot, and because it was a mass grave, that's why this memorial was not removed from here in the 1990s when they collected all of the communist statues from the city center. But later in the early 2000s, the government made an underground parking lot, a garage under the square. So because of the garage, the corpses, they were all removed from here to a military cemetery outbound of Budapest. But yes, finally, because of the regulations, it's not a cemetery any longer. It can be removed, but it's still standing here untouched because the present government said we should keep the good relation and connection with Russia and with Mr. Putin. That's why it's still standing here, I think, because of the oil. And this way it still reminds us what happened here back then during the communism. And yes, we have the large Soviet memorial in the middle of the square, but the square itself, it's balanced. So many US related buildings and statues are balancing the square. Welcome everyone in front of you. You can see the Hungarian Parliament, number 1. If you cover the dome with your hands, which building was copied from London? Maybe the Westminster, a little bit. It's also neo-Gothic. But do you know what? As a personal joke, the architect built this one 2 meters longer. So when it was opened in 1904, the Hungarian Parliament was the longest parliament building in Europe. So we used to have the House of the Lords and the House of the Commons as well. Right now, thanks to the communism, we do not have any lords, any noble people any longer. So the House of the Lords, that side, belongs to the visitors center. And yes, the parliament can be visited with a guided walk. And there are so many language options. They are providing 45 minutes long guided tours inside with a Vox audio system.
Gonna ride the M2 train to go get lunch.
Yes, this thing's going fast.
Yeah, escalators do go fast. This is the old Jewish quarters. It used to be the slums of Budapest.
There's still some slums, I think, that live here, but
it's a lot better than what it used to be.
and more restaurants and bars. It seems like this is kind of a happening area.
It's the Opera House. We won't be going to the Opera House. That's not my style. That is a fantastic building.
We might have found goulash.
Okay, let's go.
Food truck.
I like that guy's shirt.
So let's see, which one do I have? Ooh, you have goulash. Let's look at that. Potatoes and meat.
What do you got?
And I got beef stew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
That is good. How much was that? It was like...
That's like 5,000.
5,000, which was about $10 each. Oh, no. That was about $7 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about $7 each. Gosh. That's really good, y'all. The communist pizza, our tour guide said.
Yeah. Huh?
Where are we going?
Oh, to the sauna. Their bathhouse.
I think this is one of the smartest things we've been on.
awesome experience.
And salt. These two are used to make beer. This one gives the bitterness to the beer, and in this case it will have relaxing effects on your muscles. Then we have malt that has vitamin B. This is good for your skin, your hair, and your nails. You can taste it if you want, using your finger.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
And then we have this salt that has beer extract and is also good for your skin, and it has a nice smell. So now I will mix these ingredients and add them in the tubs, and after you can start your session.
Okay.
Yum, yum.
Yeah.
That's a good pour.
I'm a professional.
You are a professional.
Yeah. Cheers.
So we lucked out. We got to come to the beer spa, and it's 45 minutes, and it's €40 for individual tubs and 70 if you share. So that's extra on top of the entrance or admission cost to get into the
Unlimited beer.
unlimited beer and some snacks.
Oh yeah. All right.
So Dylan, how is it? Huh? It doesn't suck. Enjoying it?
This is it, guys. Soaking in beer, malts, barley, and sea salts. This is pretty cool. It's good times. This is how to roll in Budapest. Cheers.
Where is Del? Let's find him. How is it? How is it?
Fantastic. Hey, what's up? Woo! This thing is amazing. It's like 39 degrees Celsius. What is that? What is that, like 100 degree Fahrenheit? Man, it feels nice.
It does. It's a nice evening too to be enjoying this.
And it's crowded in here too.
Well, it's holiday.
A lot of
we
dew
learned.
water.
Okay.
So
What we got?
this is Lingos. It's a, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Hungary, known here for this, and it's like a pizza but fried with sour cream, cheese. We got the favorite. It has some salami, so
All
and
right.
some garlic oil.
That's good. It's very thin crust. What's that tangy stuff? That tangy,
Sour cream.
is that the sour cream?
Or, and the garlic oil.
Yep, I got that too. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Good morning, guys. It is another morning here in Budapest. Our last day before we catch the river cruise. Spoiler alert.
And gourmet breakfast out of the deli or the bakery.
That's right. We're going here to the ABC store. Oh, and by the way, don't use the street ATMs. They'll take your money. So just go to the bank and use the ATM within the bank. Pro tip. That's your pro tip of the day. Gonna catch the M train and then transfer to a bus to, where are we going?
Castle Hill.
Castle Hill, which is on the Buda side. So Budapest made of two cities merged into one metroplex. Got the Buda side and the Pest side. We're on the Pest side right now. You're staying on the Pest side majority of the time here.
Yeah, and it's more like a neighborhood, they say, over there on the
Buda side?
Buda side, yeah.
All right, let's go check it out. In a bus, hopefully, 116. Challenge to transfer from train to bus.
And just public transportation.
All right, we made it. Big tourist spot, Castle Hill.
Yeah.
Castle Hill. It's got the same mosaic roof as in Vienna.
Yeah.
Great location.
And we learned on our tour guide that you should come here free or take the transportation, and the views are amazing compared to the Ferris wheel.
Looks like there's places to eat in a Starbucks. And a Hungarian roll right there. It's like a donut. Alright, fried sausage. That's pretty good. Okay, dip it in that mustard.
Hungarian.
Carol's made a sandwich of hers.
But it's falling apart, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bee. Go away, bee. Very large city. It's pretty amazing.
Carol's got to give some love to the Frenchies.
Yes, my Weezer and Wilbur miss them.
They're in good hands.
They are. Excellent.
Church of St. Mary. I think that's the one gate into the castle district. One way in and one way out.
And it's pretty large in there with residency.
Okay.
Have your tickets when you're riding this train.
Yes.
Or all of them.
Another pro tip, don't try to ride the subway ticket list. They are everywhere and they will check it.
Or just even the trains and buses. We've seen them checking and ticketing people.
It's real easy. Just go to the kiosk and buy a day pass or 72-hour pass.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go check out the shoes of the Danube River. These shoes are here to commemorate the women, men, and children that were ordered to take their shoes off as they were shot and murdered on the riverbank. Yeah, by the Arrow Cross, which is Budapest, or it's Hungary Nazis. That was just awful. I can't imagine living here in Hungary in the 1940s, which it wasn't that long ago.
No, my grandparents were around during that time.
pigeon eating another pigeon.
That's correct.